Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are nowhere near 1700 ELO like we were wanting to be. I have been trying to perfect a few deck lists, cutting a card here, cutting a card there, specifically the INC Dusknor, and it is just not going in my favor. At this point, I'm about ready to just can that deck and move on for now, and hopefully a list wins a big tournament and I can pick that up because I've tried different YouTubers lists, I've tried different tournament win lists. None of them seems good in this meta, so for now, we're going to move on to this absolutely amazing pile of cards that we're going to be playing today, Ethan's Typhlosion. This deck is super cool right now and kind of cheeky due to the fact that it's fire type and it hits hard. That's good for two reasons. The first reason being you're not really too threatened by anything. If you can get the full 4 Ethan's Adventure in there, you're doing some pretty big numbers. And you only really need 1, maybe 2 against a grass deck, and you know there's several grass archetypes right now. But the fact that this is a single prize Pokemon that's relatively easy to get, and it can one-shot a Venusaur, is pretty disgusting. A Mega Meganium, and well, that's the only 2 grass megas that's realistically played, except for Heracross. But yeah. Anyways, but if we play against Steel, it can one-shot Skarmory, the Metagross. So there's several things that Typhlosion is actually decent again. They are all rogue decks, but at the same time, so is Typhlosion. This list is a little different. It's not true Typhlosion. It does have a 1 Palt in it. I picked this list just because I wanted to play with Dragapult, but I didn't want to play a Dragapult deck. I've been testing some Palt decks and they haven't been super relevant. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter doing well with them, but maybe it's just not my style of deck because I have not been. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward list. It does have a redeemable ticket in there, which is really cool. If you somehow prize more than 1 Ethan's, you can try to get it from that, or you will get it from that because you shuffle your prizes back in. But other than that, pretty standard list. It has a cool card in it that I really like, Kieran, because it's supporters like this that have a bunch of techs always are really favorable for me. Roxanne was another one that had a few things. Or another example is like Surfer, where you can switch and draw cards. That seems really good to me. So supporters like that have always been fun. Is playing the new Rose's Encouragement. That's pretty cool. It's basically just a comeback if you do have to get into Dragapult, but you definitely try to lead on the Ethan's Typhlosion style single prize game, and then slowly lead into Dragapult using Dracloak as your draw engine. And then if you need Dragapult to clean it up at the end, then you got it. But that's the deck. It's pretty straightforward on the items and trainer cards, so we're going to hop into some gameplay. I've been taking second with this deck. Since it is a fire deck, it's easy to one-shot a Badoo, so if you go second, you can do that before they get to Badoo. And Badoo does hurt a little bit. It's not crazy, since you're more or less just wanting to play the Ethan's Adventure almost every turn, or as many turns as you need to, but being able to hit a Badoo really feels good. This is a pretty cool hand, so we have the Ethans to set up. This is the exact example I was talking about. I'm going to be able to take out this Badoo before he can itchy pollen me. Unless he retreats, of course. But this is a pretty good setup, so I'll be able to Ethans and get some more Pokemon and stuff. And then Ultra Ball if I need to, and then Crispin to load up, and then Lana's if I have to recover. They're playing Marty's Grimstorm. I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I've seen this deck on ladder in a very, very long time. Maybe it's because I'm below 1500 now, and, well, it is Marty's Grimstorm. But anyways, I'm not super excited to be discarding this energy right here, but this does let me get energy, so I don't hate it. And I think we're gonna buddy. Or I kinda wanna get Dreepy, that way we can start to get into the cloak. But at the same time, I kind of want to get aggressive with it because this deck can have a slow setup, and if I can just start eating away at their Pokemon, then we can just run away with the game before they get anywhere. So let's do that. Then, as much as I really want to Ethan's this turn, if they judge, knowing that I have the setup in my hand, that's not going to be good. So I'm going to wait, hoping that they spare a judge and or an unfair stamp. I don't think they would play it that soon, but I've been more surprised. They are going ham. They are getting stuff set up and rocking and rolling here. They are going fast. Okay, so go ahead and Ethan's for Quilavas. I guess just 3 Quilavas. Oh, I can't get 3 Quilava. I'll get 2 Quilava and a fire. And then I'll have a backup Quilava to be able to tutor out or search, if y'all don't understand magic terms, for another Ethan's Adventure to get Typhlosion energy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Gravity Mountain down. Just a beta Spike Mouth. It doesn't appear he has one. He also didn't seem like he needed one either. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Ethan's Adventures. It's kind of silly if he judges here to shuffle him back in, because it's like a waste of a judge, because I can just get him back again. Go ahead and knock out this Badoo. So we're already at a 2 prize card advantage. That seems interesting. Although we do have a decent amount of ability Pokemon now, so the Frostlash damage is definitely going to stack up. I'm hoping he doesn't somehow knock out both of my Quilavas this turn. I don't think he can. Put 40 on it from Monkey, 30 on it from... I think he would be 10 short, but I could be wrong. Hitting a battle cage right there would have been sweet. I hope opponent didn't disconnect. That would suck. Maybe they were just waiting to see. It also kind of makes me feel like they don't have a Grimmsnarl or a way to get it, because why would you not just go straight into that? Because that would eat up my board. You could probably at least knock out the Cyndaquil and the Quilava. I mean, then I would have one Pokemon left, and be living on a dream, basically. I mean, I would have set up, but they don't necessarily know. Yeah, he's definitely got something going on. Maybe he's trying to play single prize since I'm single prize, but I don't really think that's necessary here. So throw down the Quilava. Ethan's. I wish there was a way we could do more damage to knock out the Frostlass. I guess realistically I could Ultra Ball and Boss. I could Ultra Ball like a Ethan's and the Psyduck, which won't do much. That's actually a better play, isn't it? What do you know? Is it cooking, the kids say? Go get a Typhlosion. Oh yeah, we're doing more than enough. Hit that. So now he only has a 50 damage spread, and that's not doing much on my Pokemon. Although it is if he gets a Grimmsnarl, now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually pretty gross. And he threw up the Morgrim, so we're probably about to see it. Carmine. There it is. Yeah, that actually gets pretty rough, doesn't it? Because he's got 50 there, so he can put that on the Quilava. And then he's got a 30 Shadow Bullet. Yeah, so that'll leave me with one Quilava left. So we gotta get to cooking. Which we should be able to. I definitely would have went ahead and moved 2 monkey damage to this other Quilava. Just to have it. There's no point in storing it, really. Not in this situation where I have 1 Pokemon left. So I have 2 Ethans in the discard, so it's 60 at 120. Plus 40 is 160. Plus 60 is 240. So I can do 270. That's so gross. Disgusting, Mom. Stick have rare candy? Yeah, it does. I done forgot what the list was. It freaking sucks that I kind of went all in. Ooh, can I get the bikini? No, I can't. It kind of sucks that I went all in on the Typhlosion and didn't set up this package. Although the Dragapult wouldn't really just be super good either way. Bangle. Put this down. Yeah, 250. I didn't think we were at knockout. I played a supporter, so I guess we can be out next turn. Might as well go ahead and attack, I guess. Oh, I just lose. He's just gonna move monkey damage. Yeah, that was kind of bad. Oh well. Super duper misplay. Next game. I also benched the, or not benched, but I played the stadium and I probably shouldn't have had. Especially being that it was a spread damage deck. I'm going to continue to keep going second. Those seem to work pretty well, but it is pretty prevalent in the meta right now. There's a lot of decks at least playing it as a 1-0. And this almost knocks out Badu. I low-key wanted a Pokepad for a Dreepy and then throw a Dragapult straight into play. Start loading up energy. That Latios kind of scares me though. We'll probably see what he's playing from this turn to see if I want to do that or not. Because it's definitely not a good idea. I could also load up a Typhlosion, but I don't have any way to do excess damage for the Ethans. This hand is kind of garbage, actually. I did want to run a 3/3 through Cloakline Slugma. Okay, whatever. Whatever, buddy. There's the Lava. Excuse me. I don't even know what we're doing. My opponent's doing here, so I'm just gonna do that exact play I told you. Well, I was going to, but all my Dreepy are prized. Wow, all of my Dreepy are prized. That's not common. I guess we just hope they don't knock out my Cyndaquil. Like, jeez. Kind of throwing here. I could have grabbed a backup Pokemon, I guess. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I drew the Quilava. That was bad. I should have gotten a backup Cyndaquil. I'm a little tired, I'm sorry. Oh well. It's kind of scary, not really. Okay. We got there. Well, we didn't get there, but we didn't lose. I'll say that. Adventure. Play the adventure, get 2 Cyndaquil, because we have Quilava. No, we don't have Quilava, but we have Rare Candy, okay. And then Fire Energy. Throw those down. Hit for 70. I'm kind of hoping this doesn't get knocked out. So I can Ethan's Adventure for another Quilava for one of these. And then also Rare Candy one of them to have a backup Typhlosion. It kind of looks like it's going to get knocked out though. I don't know that for sure though. I'm not even entirely sure what's going on. They're going to do something with the stage 1 of that Slugma. Magarocco. 70 damage for each card discarded this way. So it's kind of like a single prize Raging Bolt. That's actually really good. Drawing a Ethan's Adventure here would be so chill. It's honestly insane. Or a Meowth or an Ultra Ball to get Meowth, something like that. It's honestly insane how crazy of a play that would be. Crispin is not quite it. This seems like kind of good actually. I might play that on the channel because I like some Raging Bolt. You know, fire breather, you can just do it over and over and over again. Anyway. I guess I can go ahead and Kristen. I don't know. Oh, I guess I was tired of waiting on me. I hate that. Because that was actually a cool matchup. But I was lost in the sauce and not sure what I was going to do, for sure. Try to fit one more game in. Hopefully it's a good one. Definitely going to play around with that Magarako though, or whatever that card's name was. That was a cool Pokemon. I had a second thought. You could do like Embor. But I guess Ho-Oh would just be better. You can consistently do 210. And you don't have to worry about loading up a stage. No. A stage 2. And a stage 1. Just load up stage 1 in the basic. And then have Latias for free tree. Yeah, that was a pretty cool deck. I was playing Charger Pidgeot in a cup challenge right before rotation, and I lost to an Ethan's deck because he had the Pinster that had a revenge attack, I think, that was able to Oko Charizard. Terrazard, obviously. Oh, wow. I get a decent matchup and I get a horrible hands. The irony. Dance away, bud. Tarot Orb. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like, is he on the super cool, super snazzy Raging Bolt list? No, he's not. He's on Tarot Box or Ogre Pawn Box. It's kind of unfortunate that he has a Wellspring, because that card is very good against my deck. It's the Prism list, so that means he's heavy into Ogre Pawns, which is good. Oh, this is so bad, bro. So bad. In turn, don't have anything else to do. Oh, I didn't even think about him donking me here. Golly, I need some sleep. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I could have done anything else anyways. I guess just hope he didn't have 2 energy or 2 of his 4 energy switch. Okay. I thought he was gonna wait for the timer to run. I was like, wow, that's really nice. Alright, let's try to get a real game in. This has been an absolute show if I've ever seen one. Pokemon early in the morning. I remember not to do that again. Heads. I think I've picked heads every time, too. And gotten the option. Opponent will go first. I get to go second again. Yay. That means they're probably not a Badoo deck, though. Those are cool sleeves. Guess it's a windmill. What are these draws, man? I made a post on Twitter about this earlier on my Steady Yeti page. If you want to go follow Steady Yeti TCG, every time I post a video, I make a post on there. Or you could hit the bell, like and subscribe. But like, I did really good in the ladder, and I got like pretty high. Like the other day, last night, I was at like 1575, almost 1600 again, like 2 games away. But I dropped back down all the way to, as you've seen before the game started, like 1495, and I'm just like, what in the world? They're gonna think I'm on Dragapult, and that's hilarious. Well, they won't think it for long, now that I'm looking at my hand. Oh wow, they do have Badoo, and still wanted to go first. That's very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to knock it out. So I guess we're just gonna run out all of our supporters, or all of our items, except for maybe the Ultra Ball. It's another Marty's Grimmsnarl though, ironically. Poppin', poppin'. Don't need the duck. Let me read this card. Prevent all damage under your bench Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box by attacking your opponent's Pokemon. I'm actually gonna Pokepad for that, because that stops the... Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attack. Okay, so it doesn't stop Monkey Dory or Frostless, but it does stop the Shadow Bullet. I'm gonna throw that down so they don't just eat me alive. And I guess I'll just pass. I have a pretty good setup. I can Ethan's Adventure next turn, and I can Recon Directive to get my hand refilled. This is why I always feel like decks like this are good, because you have Pokemon that have abilities that are kind of like items, so even if they do Badoo you, anyway, it's like you can still refill your hand and use your engine. Pulling. Alright, well, we are going to... I kind of want to put the cloak on the main here, because if they stall long enough, then I can get into a Dragapult, we can start doing some nasty things, and it has the same retreat cost, if it's where I still have to retreat. So go ahead and do that. And I think we're going to do this first, because this is guaranteed what we're getting. And then we can do this. It makes it possible to see one less of these, like so. And honestly, I'm kind of scared to retreat here just yet, due to the fact that they could have Marnie's to shoot this. I mean, they might Marnie's boss, but we're just gonna try to load up for next turn, hope it's good enough. Getting 2 Quilavas and a fire. So that gives me energy and double evolution here. So I could at least get 2 more Ethan's Adventure. I keep forgetting to deck check. I guess I'll do it with the Spike Mouth. So we have 2 Ethan's Adventure, so there's 1 prize. That's not that bad. And I guess I'll go ahead and get them with the Qualavas, that way and get a better draw. Don't really want to draw a card you're going to go get anyways. Kind of defeats the purpose. But hey, it looks like we have somewhat of a decent game here. Somewhat. The exact play I was talking about. Now he has to boss if he wants to knock out a Quilava because he can't shoot it. Or if he wants to start putting damage on a Quilava, I should say. Should stop. Yeah, I was gonna say the shaman should stop that. The only thing that sucks is that it does 180. So that one shot's my Typhlosion. I would draw the Dragon Ball immediately after I don't need it. But I'm gonna go ahead and Pokepad for another Clove. Go ahead and get that set up. I kind of want to Ultra Ball these 2 Ethans. It's probably a bad idea for a Typhlosion, but then I only have 1 energy and I really need 2. I guess we can see what this gives us first. I think I like the Meowth here because we can go get Crispin into Halt. I'll go for Crispin Dragapult because I don't think they're going to be messing with this, especially since it's on the board. I doubt they'll balls and knock that out. So let's Ethans. Then evolve. Evolve. Bench. I bench this even though I want to bench Meowth next turn, because if they don't take a knockout next turn, that means they're just stalling because they think I have that play. And that's not a play they would relatively think I have. So I doubt that's their thought process. I'm pretty sure there's not another Ethans. No, there's not. Okay. Again, with I don't want to discard fire here. Only do a decent amount of damage, but I don't really need another Ethans right now because I'm going to Ultra Ball. Yeah, I don't really need this Ethans because I'm going to Ultra Ball for a Typhlosion, if there is one. I honestly keep forgetting. Spike Mouth. Okay, there isn't another Typhlosion. That actually matters. There isn't any other Ethans Pokemon at all. So that leads me to curiosity on what I should do here. I guess I will just attach and then hit for 160. If they heal with Monkey, I can still come in with Dragapult and one-shot it. And then I can start sniping the bench, which kind of sucks with Monkey, but you gotta do what you can. So interesting. I guess they did that because they thought Shaman stopped Monkey Dory, and maybe it does, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Well, now I kind of hope I draw a boss. Well, I can't boss in Christmas, so I guess that don't work. Part of me just kind of wants to be patient on this Dragon Ball. That doesn't really seem like a good idea, though. I say that as I throw the Typhlosion up there. Oops. So it definitely doesn't have for retreat. He's got 2 retreat. See what this Ethan's gets us, because I don't think it's much of anything. I guess I get 2 fire. I don't need to get 2 fire, actually. I didn't get 1 fire, is fine. Attach. Recon. Okay, Battle Cage is good because that stops Monkey, and that's what we need. Right, so this is damage counter. Yeah, damage counters, and this is damage. Yeah, this is damage. So Shaman stopping that. Battle Cage stopping that. That's stopping the process. So Battle Cage is good here. Could meow. I'll just attack. I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of lost. I guess the only reason he's doing that is so he can heal the Grimsnarls, which, I mean, that makes sense, but still seems less than ideal. Alright, well, we're gonna hope they don't just have it all. And we're gonna start taking control of this game. So we're gonna meow for a Crispin. I'm sure I have 2 of each, or 1 of it. Oh my gosh. It is up to 2. So I guess realistically that's fine because I have Psychic in hand. That was close. Psychic. Halt. Crispin. Oh, it just puts it straight in here. Oh my gosh. Me not knowing how to play cards when they're not working how they should. This is definitely a problem. Lana's aid into more Typhlosions and less 2 Prizers in play that's going to get bumped would probably be a lot better. So, possibly through all 5 of these games. Sweet. Meow. Not meow. They're really worried about this Shaman. I definitely would have put me to 6 and 1 prize card. What am I going to do from there? I mean, I guess they're just thinking they can boss me out next turn or something, but still. They're retreating to the other Grimsnarl. And then they're going to heal. Oh, this is so bad. I might as well concede. Like, this is so over. What's hilarious if he tries to shadow bullet a lava. Wow, he tried to shadow bullet the Terra, which also, that's hilarious. I mean, I guess we just have to bank on them not having a Victini and start to climb back into this game. It's not looking too good for the home team, though, I will admit. I mean, not Bikini, I drew Bikini. Not have a boss and climb back into this game. Or actually just win the game. So let's do that. And I guess I'll shoot Badoo. And I really want to put 30 on Grimmsnarl, but he's just gonna remove it, but... So confused. Oh, if Paddle Cage stops me too. Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. Wow. What a game. Definitely need to learn how to play this deck more and not play it while tired. It's funny because I knew I was going to be playing like a... I don't feel like he needs that, but okay. I knew I was going to be playing like a semi-good like rogue deck, so I put on the Gamma Brain music in the background to make me think clearer. As you can tell, it's helping very much so. We're 100% locked in, making all of the most critical proper plays. Not forgetting about cards that are literally in our deck at this very moment. Oh well. To be fair, I mean, it's not a deck I main. I've played 5 or 6 games with it, and I was like, hey, this deck's cool, I'm gonna play with it. Still can't battle cage, bud. And that sucks, because I was about to Gravity Mountain and one-shot that Grimmsnarl, but I can't do that now. Lana, I think it's a little too late for you. We have 3 Ethan's Typhlosion in the discard pile. That's 60, 120, 180. Plus 40 is 220. That's only 280. I think it actually might be enough. With the Gravity Mountain, though. I'm assuming that don't have a fire on it. No, it does not. Then Shaman, I guess. This deck plays like 3 air balloons, and that would be very nice to have right now. To be fair, it only retreats for 1 though, so it's not too bad. $260. Dag nabbit, so close. So close. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do about this Dragapult. Actually, hold on. Because I'm going to knock Grim Snarl, but I'm just going to put all the damage I'm going to do so he doesn't. So, okay, so he could go into Grim Snarl next turn and follow up. I assume that's going to be the play. The fact he still had to put a Frostless Slash down is really interesting. But I guess Shaman stops it, so he feels like it's just a waste of a card, maybe. No, Shaman stops damage from attacks. The Battle Cage stopped it, but I just played Battle Cage. I didn't even know I had it. If I could follow up with this Dragon Pulse this next round, this could be really interesting. We could start to get somewhere. Need a Fire Energy though. There are 4 in the discard pile, which I believe is all of them. That's not gonna do it. Dang. The most I can do is 70. I mean, I could stall, I guess, but that seems like a horrible thing to do. No, he just knocks out Top Illusion. I'll just concede. Well, guys, that is Ethan's Top Illusion. I did not make a very good showcase of it, but it is obviously a very sweet deck, and it definitely has a lot of potential if I was to draw proper and play proper. But hey, that's the deck. I'll catch you in the next one.